Hey there. You ready to dive into something kind of different today?
I'm always up for a deep dive. What are we exploring?
Thai herbal soaps. I know you're into natural remedies, and based on what you've shared, these might be right up your alley. We've got a whole stack of articles and testimonials on 4 specific ones: Narmsang, Fatalay Joan,
Okay, those sound interesting.
1 Naringkum, and rice milk.
What's the story with these soaps? Are they like the ones you find at the health food store?
Well, not exactly. What's fascinating is they're not just about cleansing. They're rooted in like this whole holistic approach to well-being that's been practiced in Thailand for ages.
Oh, wow. So it's like holding a bit of that ancient wisdom, right?
Exactly. And before we even get into the specifics of each soap, can you tell us what makes these Thai herbal soaps so unique?
Well, for starters, they're often called herbal cream bars because they're made by compressing herbs, not through that typical soap making process.
Herbal cream bars. Okay, I'm already intrigued.
And get this, they're traditionally used as a dry wash.
Wait, you applied these to dry skin? That's new to me.
Yeah, applying the soap to dry skin actually allows for better absorption of all the good stuff, the herbal benefits.
Huh, that makes sense. So no water at all.
Right. Water would dilute the concentration of the herbs, making them less effective, so dry skin it is.
Okay, I'm starting to see why these soaps are different. Now I'm dying to hear about these specific herbs and what they do. Let's start with Narangsang. What's the deal with that one?
Narangsang, or Trigonostomon radioids, to get all scientific, is known for being incredibly gentle, especially on irritated skin.
So if I had like a stubborn rash that just wouldn't quit.
Narangsang could be your new best friend.
It's that good.
It's packed with natural anti-inflammatory agents. There are even accounts of it being used to treat insect bites.
Wow, that's impressive. Okay, next up is Fatalay Joan. This one sounds like a mouthful.
This one's like the bouncer for your skin. It's known for its antimicrobial property.
Antimicrobial, so it like fights off all the bad stuff.
That's right. Think bacteria and fungi, the kinds of things that can really mess with your skin.
Ah, so it's like the guardian of healthy skin, keeping those troublemakers in check.
Precisely. And the sources we have actually specifically call out its effectiveness in treating teeny head dandruff. It can even help with other, really persistent conditions.
Okay, so if you're dealing with any of those issues, Fatalay Joan is one to remember. Now on to 1 Naringkum. This one piques my curiosity.
This one's all about bringing out that natural glow, evening out skin tone. Think of it as a radiance booster.
And what's the secret behind this radiance magic?
Curcuma aromatica, but you probably know it better as wild turmeric.
Oh, turmeric. Yeah, I've been seeing that everywhere in skincare these days. What's the hype about?
Well, for centuries in Thailand, a radiant complexion has been super important. It's seen as a sign of health and vitality. And turmeric's played a key role in their traditional beauty rituals for ages.
Like a well-kept secret that's finally out in the open.
Exactly.
Okay, that's 1 Naringkum. Sounds pretty amazing. Last but not least, tell me about rice milk soap.
This one is so gentle. Like incredibly gentle cleansing, super hydrating.
Sounds like my kind of soap.
It's a favorite for people with sensitive skin.
I bet it leaves your skin feeling super soft.
You said it. And what's interesting is it's not just the rice milk itself. It's the combo of rice milk, coconut oil, and palm kernel oil that makes it so special.
A triple threat of moisture. So to recap, we've got Narangsang for calming, Fatalay Joan for defense, 1 Naringkum for brightening, and rice milk for gentle hydration. But before we get ahead of ourselves, I really want to unpack this whole dry wash method. How does that work exactly?
Okay, so this whole dry wash thing, I've got to admit, it's throwing me for a loop. I've just never even considered putting soap on dry skin before.
It does go against everything we think we know about soap, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
But like you were saying, it's all about honoring that Thai tradition and getting the most out of those natural ingredients. Exactly. And, it actually speaks to a bigger point that I found really fascinating in the research, this whole idea of traditional skincare practices versus our modern approach.
Right, like ancient wisdom versus that bottle of unpronounceable chemicals in my bathroom.
It's like they're 2 completely different worlds.
So how do these Thai herbal soaps offer a different perspective?
Well, in Thailand, skincare is not just about, appearances. It's connected to this holistic view of well-being. It's about restoring balance to your whole system.
Okay, that makes sense. Like your skin is a reflection of what's going on inside.
Exactly. And they really believe that nature holds the key to finding that balance. These herbal soaps are a perfect example. Instead of relying on all these synthetic ingredients, they're using the power of a few carefully selected herbs. each one chosen for a specific benefit.
So less about masking the symptoms, more about getting to the root of the problem.
Exactly. It's pretty cool when you think about it.
It is. Okay, so back to this whole dry wash method. Walk me through it. I'm holding my Thai herbal soap. What do I do?
Well, actually, timing is key here. They recommend waiting like 90 minutes after you shower before you use the soap.
Oh, really? Why is that?
It just makes sure your skin is completely dry, which helps with absorption.
Makes sense. Okay, so no rushing straight from the shower to the soap. Then what?
You just take the bar, rub it gently on whatever areas you want to treat.
Wait, that's it?
You just let those herbs work their magic.
Wow, simpler than I thought.
Right. But just like with any skincare routine, consistency is key.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, what about those of us who are, obsessed with our lotions and potions? Can we still use all that stuff with these soaps?
That's where it gets interesting. The sources recommend hitting the pause button on other skincare products, at least for a bit.
Like a total break.
It's more of a reset, really. See, the thinking is that some conventional skincare products, especially the ones with harsh chemicals, they might mess with the natural benefits of the herbs.
So it's like giving your skin a chance to breathe. Let those herbs really work their magic.
You got it. It's about seeing how your skin responds to a more natural approach. You might be surprised by the results.
Interesting. I'm starting to think of this as less of a skincare routine and more like a whole philosophy.
Totally. It's about embracing a more holistic view of beauty, one that honors tradition and the power of nature.
I love that. Okay, so we've got the how down. Let's talk about these soaps one by one. Let's start with Narengsang. What makes it so good at soothing and healing?
Well, remember we talked about how inflammation is like at the root of so many skin problems.
Right, it's like the common enemy.
Exactly. Narengsang is like a natural peacemaker. It calms everything down. The sources actually talk about it being traditionally used for rashes, burns, even wounds. It's believed to help skin regenerate and minimize scarring.
Wow, it really does live up to that soother title.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Fatalai our microbe fighter?
Fatalai, or Andrographis paniculata, has been used in traditional Thai medicine for a long time, specifically for fighting infections. It's like a natural antiseptic, preventing those pesky bacteria and fungi from growing.
And that's what leads to all those stubborn skin and scalp conditions we talked about, right?
You got it.
Okay, now let's talk glow up. Tell me more about Wan Narngkum and its star ingredient, turmeric.
Turmeric, the golden child of the spice cabinet. In Thailand, turmeric is huge in their traditional beauty rituals, all because it gives you that radiant, even-toned look. And remember how we talked about how important that healthy glow is in their culture?
Right, it's a sign of inner well-being.
And now we have scientific studies backing up what these traditions have known all along.
It's amazing how that happens, isn't it?
It is. Turmeric is an antioxidant powerhouse, which means it helps protect your skin from damage. And, like we talked about before, it's got those amazing anti-inflammatory properties.
So it's like a double whammy for healthy, glowing skin. Finally, let's talk about that Gentle Giant rice milk soap. What makes it so hydrating, especially for sensitive skin?
Rice milk soap is a great example of how Thai traditions use simple, natural ingredients. They've been using rice milk for centuries in Asia to soothe and brighten the skin.
I've even heard it can help with fading dark spots.
That's right. But what makes this soap extra special is how they combine the rice milk, coconut oil, and palm kernel oil. That creates a really gentle cleanser that also replenishes your skin's natural moisture.
Wow, a true hydration trifecta. Okay, so we've talked a lot about the tradition, the philosophy even behind these Thai herbal soaps, but the real question is, do they actually work?
That's the million-dollar question.
It is. Can something so simple really hold up against all those fancy skincare products out there? You know, the ones with all the scientific-sounding ingredients?
Right, the ones that cost a fortune and promise you the world.
Exactly.
Well, it's natural to be a little skeptical. We see so many products that overpromise and underdeliver. But with these Thai herbal soaps, it's different. They've been around for centuries, passed down through generations.
It's like they come with their own built-in track record.
Exactly. And what's really interesting is that now modern science is starting to catch up. You know, we're actually able to study these herbs and see that, yep, they really do have these amazing properties.
Like we were talking about with turmeric earlier.
Exactly. We know it's been used for ages to brighten the skin. And now we have studies showing that, yeah, it's a powerful antioxidant. It fights inflammation. There's a reason people have been using it for so long.
Right. It's not just some marketing ploy. But I'm curious, did our research include any personal stories? You know, people who've actually used these soaps and had their lives changed?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, one of the articles talked about this guy, Phineas Smeaton, who had struggled with really bad acne and dandruff for years.
Oh, no, I've been there.
The worst, right?
Worse.
So he had tried everything, expensive creams, medications, even laser treatments. Nothing worked.
Oh, wow.
And then he discovered Thai herbal soaps, specifically the Fatalai.
And what happened?
It completely transformed his skin. Like, he finally found relief after years of struggling.
That's amazing.
It really is. And
Yeah.
his story isn't unique either. We found tons of testimonials from people saying that these soaps made a huge difference for them. Less acne, less irritation, even healthier scalps.
Wow. It's like a natural solution for so many different issues.
It goes back to that holistic approach, right?
Right.
It's not just about treating a symptom. It's about supporting your body's own ability to heal and find balance.
So it's more like a partnership, really. Working with your body, not against it.
Exactly.
I love that. So as we wrap up our deep dive into Thai herbal soaps, I want to leave our listener with some food for thought. We've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
The dry wash method, those amazing herbs, and that whole philosophy of holistic well-being. If you're intrigued by natural remedies, I hope you feel inspired to explore these soaps for yourself. Maybe Narang Sang speaks to you, or Fatalai Joan, or Wan Narang Kam.
Or even that gentle rice milk soap.
Right. Whatever calls to you, give it a try. Pay attention to how your skin responds. You might just discover your new favorite self-care ritual. And hey, sometimes the simplest solutions really are the best. Until next time.